Good morning, children. See, this is our grade 4 science video class. Today we are going to see lesson 3 animals and their young ones. Okay, by seeing the title itself, you came to know we are going to see about reproduction in animals. What is meant by the word reproduction? Before going to that, you look into this world. All living things are there. See, if you take cow, the cow give birth to another cow, small cow, calf is coming, kannukutti, you are calling it as, no? Then birds are laying eggs. From the eggs, the new baby bird hatches out, isn't it? From hen, chick is coming, okay, koli kunju, koli landu koli kunju. Then from plants, if you check the plants, in plants, flowers are there. The flowers turn into fruits. Inside the fruit, seed is there. If we sow the seeds and the seed vedachomna, again new plant is coming. So, like this, generation after generations, every species is having their ability to reproduce. So here you have to note the word reproduce. See, look at the word reproduce. If you split the word into two, re means again and again. Production, giving birth. So the next generation is coming. Again and again the next generation is coming. Whether it is plant or animal, all living things have their ability to reproduce. So if you can write that word in definition, reproduction definition, the process by which new living beings resembling their parents. See, from the dog, puppies will come. So, dog gives birth to another dog. From a plant, mango plant, we get seed. And again, new mango plant only grows. Not any other neem tree. So, the same thing comes back again, resembling their parents. So, the process by which new living beings resembling their parents, or produce is called reproduction. That we call it as reproduction. Are you clear, children? So this is how we have to write the definition for this word reproduction. Clear? Reproduction definition. Clear, children? See, now we have to answer my question. Why living beings reproduce? What is the need of reproduction? Tirumba. Again, the new living being is not coming in this world. What will happen in this world? See, imagine, from the seed, if you are not getting a new plant, what will happen? So, what will happen? If new plants are not coming, there won't be any other species. This continuation of species won't be there. Mango tree continuation agad. Once for all, it get closed. See, from the dog, another puppy is not produced. The species, dog species get vanished. Adella maranje pedo. And the species occurs. Like that, it happens in tiger. The tiger species ellam ipa illamiye pogudhu. So very few tigers are living in this world now. So that only our government is establishing the tiger protected laws. So that wildlife sanctuaries and all governed by the government. Mudumalai, Vedandangal, adu madhilam kelvipattirukeenga illaya, and the sanctuaries. That's why wildlife sanctuaries are established to protect the wild animals. Are you clear, children? Here, so that living beings reproduce to continue their species. Living beings reproduce. Why the reproduction is happening in all living beings? It may be plant or animals. Why the reproduction process is there? Because of to continue their species. If no reproduction, there won't be any living being in this world. Isn't it? So, reproduction, why it happened? To continue their species. To continue their species. Are you clear, children? Here we'll go about reproduction happens in animals in two different ways. Because we are in 4th standard, we are studying in simple way. If we go in higher section, we will study about this in detail. See, if we take animals reproduction in two ways. So, first one is giving birth to babies. Giving birth to babies. And second one is laying eggs. See, two ways of reproduction in animals. Two ways of reproduction in animals. What are they? One is by giving birth to babies. Okay. Giving birth to babies. Then by laying eggs. Kutti podradhu, giving birth to babies and muttaidradhu. Giving birth to babies and laying eggs. Okay. Kutti podradhu, illena muttaidradhu. See, animal give birth to babies or laying eggs. Okay. Two kinds of reproduction in animals. Are you clear, children? So, here the animals which give birth to babies are called as one common name, general name. எந்த அனிமல் எல்லாம் குட்டி போடுதோ அந்த அனிமல் எல்லாம் we call it as mammals. Mammals. M-A-M-M-A-L-S. Mammals. Okay. In Tamil, we can say it as பாலூட்டிகள். குட்டி போடுற மிருகங்கள். Mammals. M-A-M-M-A-L-S. Clear, children? So animals which give birth to young ones are called as mammals. So these are the animals. Okay. Mammals. Dog, cow, cat, humans. Are you clear? So we call these animals as mammals. Clear, children? So what is the characteristics of mammals? Mammals oda gunangal enna? How can I find out? இந்த அனிமல் குட்டி போடுமா முட்டை போடுமான்னு எனக்கு தெரியல மிஸ். ஜூக்கு போனேன், சில அனிமல்ஸ் பார்த்தேன். I can't find out whether it is mammal or whether it is give birth to baby or whether they lay eggs. எனக்கு அது முட்டை போடுமா குட்டி போடுமான்னு தெரியலனா we can find by seeing the outer features of the animal. அந்த அனிமலை பார்த்து நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். How can we find out? See, mammals, lungs to breathe. They breathe. We are mammals. Humans, we are mammals. No? We have lungs to breathe. Mammals have lungs to breathe. So, இப்படி இருக்கும். The mammals have lungs to breathe. Clear, children? Mammals have lungs to breathe. Okay, that's the main point. Okay, lungs உள்ள இருக்கும். அந்த வெளியில எப்படி பார்க்கலாம் அப்படின்னா, see, well developed ears. We call this part as pinnae, outer pinnae, காது மடல் அப்படி சொல்லுவோம். Okay, this pinnae, visible outer pinnae, well developed ears and brains. Okay, mammals have well developed ears and brains. Okay, so well developed ears and brains. So we can say this kind of animals or mammals. If you see that பின்னே காது நல்லா இருந்ததுன்னா see that is cat, no? See காது மடல் இருக்கு. So we can, by seeing that, we can say the cat give birth to baby. This belongs to mammals family. Okay, like that we can say. Clear, children? So this lungs to breathe, what are the characteristics of mammals? Mammals oda gunadisyangal enna appadina, lungs to breathe, well developed brain and ears, and feed with milk. Mammals feed their young ones with milk, isn't it? See here dog is feeding to their puppies, isn't it? Cat also feeding. So feeding their young ones with milk. So that also a main characters. Feed with milk. Okay, feed their young ones with milk. And they take care of their young ones. Adha nalla paathukom. Mammals main character is they take care of their young ones. Mammals take care of their young ones. Parental care. They show parental care. Okay. This is our mothers and our parents look after us, no? Our father and mother look after us. So that we called it as parental care. Clear, children? And here one more word is there. It's very new to you. Warm-blooded animals. Mammals are warm-blooded animals. What is meant by that word? Warm-blooded. Blood, you know. Rattam. What is meaning of this warm-blooded? So we are belonging to mammals family. See, we have a body temperature, normal body temperature, isn't it? If we go to our doctor, if our temperature increases, our body temperature increases only, we met our doctor, isn't it? So normally we have 36 degrees Celsius like that. So if it increases, we'll go and check, isn't it? So this what we called it as the temperature of the blood. So it never changes. If we are moving to another cold climatic country also, our body temperature never changes. If we move to the hot climatic zone, even in desert Africa, if we go there also, our body temperature never change. It remains. If we move to polar region also, our body temperature remains same. If we move to the hot desert countries also, our body temperature remains same. So that we called it as warm-blooded animals. Okay, it's constant. It never change according to the climatic conditions. That we called it as warm-blooded animals. Clear, children? So these are the characteristics of the mammals. Lungs to breathe, well-developed ears and brains, feed their young ones with milk, show parental care, and these animals are warm-blooded animals. So what are the animals we can say as an example for the mammals means, see here cow feeding the calf, kannukutti, calf. Okay, then look here, a monkey showing parental care, isn't it? Takes care of that young ones. These are the animals or comes under mammal group. Have you noticed in that, you know, it's very clearly cow, elephant, kangaroo, rabbit, rat, all these and all. But this, have you noticed that bat is also there? Are you watching it clearly? Bat is also there, comes under mammals group. Yes. How it looks like bird, but it belongs to mammals family. It's not laying egg. It give birth to babies. Bat, they give birth to babies. They can fly. They have wings. See, the bat have wings. They can fly, but they belongs to mammal family. It not belongs to birds family. It belongs to what family? Mammals family. See, this is small bat, baby bat. This is baby bat. Okay, holding in hand, baby bat. See, look at that ear. It have external pinnae, no? So this is the main characteristics. Nalla kaadu develop ayirukku. So this belongs to mammals family. And What is this? Ocean animals, whales and dolphins. These are also belongs to mammals family. Whales and dolphins look like fish, but they are mammals. They also give birth to babies. They are mammals. They also give birth to babies. Now we are going to see about egg-laying animals. What that? Egg-laying animals. Who lays eggs? Who lays eggs? Birds. Birds lay eggs. Okay. Birds build a nest. First, they build nest. Okay. There only they lay the eggs. First, what the birds will do? The birds build the nest. Isn't it? Here, look here, the bird build the nest and they lay the eggs on the nest. N-E-S-T, nest. அப்படின்னா என்னது? கூடு. Okay. Birds build nest to lay eggs. layனா என்னது? முட்டை போடுறதுக்காக. lay அப்படின்னா போடுறது. Okay. Bird builds nest to lay eggs. Okay. Then if you notice that birds sit on the eggs. See, for especially we'll take this hen. It sits on the egg. Isn't it? It sits on the egg. Why it sits on the egg? To keep the egg in warm condition. To keep the egg in warm condition. So bird sits on the eggs to keep them warm. Then only the egg develops and then it will hatches. Okay. See, the egg hatches out and the baby bird will comes out. The egg hatches out and the baby bird will comes out. See, the egg hatching out and the baby bird is coming out. Are you clear? So the egg hatches and baby bird comes out. Here, look at this chart. Here also I drawn the same. See, and this is hen and this is cock. Okay, Kohli and Sewal, hen and cock, and it lays egg in the nest, and the hen sits on that eggs, and it chick hatches out, and the chick grows, and it becomes adult. So this is the basic structure we can say in egg-laying animals. Okay, see, here many stages are there. The egg hen lays the egg, no? So it sits on the egg for 21 days. The hen sits on the egg to make it warm for 21 days. Why the hen sits on the egg? Why it have to? Why the hen is keeping the eggs in warm condition? What is happening inside the egg? Look here. So these are the stages of growth inside the egg. These are the stages we can see what's happening inside the egg. On these 21 days, the hen sits on this egg, no? On these 21 days, these are the stages of growth of the chick. What is inside the egg? The chick is inside the egg. Okay, these are the stages of the growth happens inside the eggshell. When it will happen? If the egg is in warm condition only, this growth will happen. That's why the hen sits on the egg. That's why the hen sits on the egg. Okay, 21 days it needed for this growth. Okay, here here from the chick hatches out, no, after 21 days. how much days are needed the chick to become the adult? So 3 months, 3 to 4 months it needed. The chick grow and it become adult. For that, what is the time duration? 3 to 4 months it needed. Then it become adult. If you take the old lifespan, எவ்வளோ நாள் வாழும்? Normally, how many years the hen and cock will live? Lifespan, if you take 5 to 10 years, ranging from different varieties of hen and cocks are there. வேற கோழிகள் ரகரகமா இருக்கு இல்லையா? Different varieties of hens and cocks. So ranges from 5 to 10 years of lifespan. வாழ்நாள், lifespan. Okay, 5 to 10 years. So now we'll see what is inside the egg. Structure of an egg. Okay. See, these are the size of the egg for comparison. See, the eggs may be different sizes. Okay, small egg and this the ostrich egg, big egg. Different sizes of eggs are there. See, these are the growth stages. See the egg. The hen sits on the egg to keep it warm and the egg starts grow. These are the different stages of the growth happens inside the eggshell. முட்டை ஓட்டுக்குள்ள நடக்கிற வளர்ச்சிகள். See, at last chick hatches out. Are you clear, children? This is the first egg and this, see, this is the first one and it's second, and look here, this is the third, and here and the egg start hatches out and chicks comes out. Okay, the process happens. Hatches completed, then chick comes out. Life cycle of a chicken. See, adult and it lays egg and egg start grow and chick hatches out and chick become adult. See, look at the arrow mark here. Hen lays egg and egg grows inside that. So when hen sits on that, it keep it warm, it grows like this and it hatches out, chick comes out, and this one 21 days it needed to hatch out like this. Then 3 months, more than 3 months it needed chick to become adult. So this we call life cycle of a chicken. See, children, the eggs, structure of an egg. Structure of an egg. The egg outer protective cover. The egg has outer protective cover. This we call it as outer protective cover, no? So the egg outer protective cover, we called it as egg shell. Okay, this is egg shell, isn't it? முட்டையோட ஓடு, outer egg shell. S-H-E-L-L, egg shell. So this protects the egg. Egg காப்பாத்துது. It's very jelly substance, no? Inside the egg, that is a jelly substance. So who protect the jelly substance? The egg shell. Okay, it is the outer protective shell. It is called as egg shell. S-H-E-L-L, egg shell. Are you clear, children? S-H-E-L-L, shell. Egg shell, outer protective cover of the egg, we call it as egg shell. Okay, then here white color portion is there. If you check what is inside the egg cell, white portion and yellow portion will be there, isn't it? Okay, after this class, you check what is present. Break one eggshell and pour it into a plate and check what is present inside the egg. Okay. See, this, like this structure you can observe inside the egg. Okay. So that is white portion and yellow portion. Okay. The white portion we call it as, this white portion of the egg we call it as albumin, and this yellow portion we call it as yolk. White portion we call it as albumin, albumen, albumin, and that yellow part we call it as yolk, yolk, yellow part of that egg. Okay, see, this is structure of an egg. That white portion is called as, this white portion is called as albumin, and this yellow portion, that center of the egg, the yellow portion is called as yolk, yolk, yolk. Okay, so here in that center portion yellow, you can see one dot is in that center. In that center yellow, again one dot is there. That point, that is called as embryo of the egg. This white dot is there, no? That white dot, we called it as embryo. This white part, which is in the center of the yolk, this part alone we call it as the embryo of the egg. This is albumin. This white part is albumin. Then this yellow part is yolk, and center of this yellow part again one white dot is there, that we called it as embryo. Albumin, yolk, embryo. Are you clear, children? Okay. What is that this albumin have? This albumin have protein. Albumin have protein content in it. We need protein to grow our body building. Okay, this protein, this nutrient builds the body. So inside the egg, the chick have to grow, no? To build the body, what nutrient is needed? Protein. Okay, so the white part albumin is rich in protein. The yellow part yolk is rich in vitamins and minerals. The yellow part yolk is rich in vitamins and minerals. So it only gives the food to the embryo to grow proper. So this gives the embryo, this yellow part gives the food to the embryo to grow. Okay. So the embryo grows and it became new young one, chick. So the embryo only grows into baby. Here in bird it gives, in hen it gives chick. Okay, the embryo grows into chick. See children, look here, embryo, EMBRYO. So one dot is there, no? That point we called it as embryo, EMBRYO, embryo. This embryo, this single cell only grows into a baby. Okay. Just now I showed to you. Again I am showing. Look that. This is hen. Hen sits on the egg to keep the egg warm condition. Then only the egg will hatch out. So the first stage and this second, and it starts growth. So these are the growth stages. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. And see here, eggs start hatching out. And see here, the chick comes out. And look here, it hatches out and chick comes out at last. Okay, so these are the stages of growth in hen's egg. Koli muttai. Clear, children? Again, I am going to show what are the parts inside the eggshell. See, outer protective cover is called as eggshell. E-G-G, egg, S-H-E-L-L, eggshell. And inside the eggshell, white part is there. This white part is albumen, A-L-B-U-M-E-N, albumen. And this yellow part is yolk, Y-O-L-K, yolk. And inside center of that yellow part, one cell, single cell is present, that is called as embryo, E-M-B-R-Y-O, embryo. And this embryo only takes food from this yolk and albumin and it grows into a chick. Koli kunja valandrum. This embryo only grows into a chick. அது வளரதுக்கு எங்கிருந்து food எடுத்துக்கும்? It takes food from this yolk and albumin. What is rich in albumin? Protein. Albumin is rich in protein. And in yolk, what is present in yolk? Vitamins and minerals. And who will grows into a baby chick? This embryo will grows into a baby chick. This embryo, this single cell only grows into a baby chick. When you are buying a egg, you should be very careful. If after you've broken out the egg, you check is there any red dot. If there is any red dot, you should not eat that kind of egg. Okay, if it is white dot, it is well and good. If it is red dot, it indicates that the embryos start grow. Okay, so those eggs is not good for our health. Okay, so you have to check before eating the egg. Are you clear, children? Okay, dear children, in this class we learned about lesson 3, animals and their young ones. This page number 19 and page number 20 I finished. That means about mammals and about birds we finish. Okay, then in next class we are going to see about insects. So 19 and 20, read these 2 pages. Okay, word by word, spelling by spelling, read these 2 pages, page number 19 and 20 up to insects. Okay, read and find out the answers for the book back exercises. Here book back exercises they are given now. Try to find out the answers. Okay, see, along with this video, PDF format of answers of book back exercises and one worksheet also I attached. Write the worksheet. You can write it on your classwork note at the back side, or you can take another worksheet note, or you can take a printout. Okay, so it is your wish. You can write the worksheet or you can take printout, but you have to write the answers. The answer key will be there at down. You write the answers over there in that given space. Clear, children? See, you are in 4th standard, so you have to write classwork note in pen, blue pen and black pen. Black pen for question and blue pen for answers. Okay, only question answer you have to write in the classwork note. All the book exercises you done, you write on the book itself in pencil, dark black color pencil. Write in the book. Okay, children, thank you very much.